1, 2. Okay, Meatball, you can fall in again. You're an idiot, Meatball. Oh no! Hi and welcome to our channel. Today I am just chilling with the goats. No, I'm not. I'm doing other things, but we are having a break. Luke finishes clearing the floor of 3 rooms in our ruin, and he also makes a really nice sign for over the door of the fencing. There is a mystery on our land, yet another missing guinea fowl. And I share some news with you guys about somebody here. If you want to find out what it is, keep watching. So first, to the ruin. This is what it's like to work with goats. What are you doing, Luke? Aren't we cleaning the inside?
Yeah, I've just been looking at this and I know it needs to be done once we do more demolition.
Yeah.
But I was wondering how hard this render, if you want to call it that, is.
Let's see.
And it's not too bad. I mean, there's going to be a lot of that, but because if we want to do it with lime, number one, we have to take off this.
Yes, yes, it can't stay.
And number two, the what's it called? And in Maltese, it's feely. In between the stones, whatever.
I only know it as feely.
Feely, I know it as. We need to dig it out, so then we can do it with lime.
Yeah. The gaps,
But
I
it's
guess.
not too bad. Yeah, all the pointing, you know.
Yeah.
Lots of pointing to do. I was thinking maybe we should do the pointing before we even put the roof on, you know, because I remember Theo from Indie Projects.
Yeah.
He was struggling. I mean, I'm going to wear a mask anyway,
yeah.
but I'm sure it's much worse if it's enclosed. And I mean, if it's the same, I'm not quite sure because I haven't researched it yet. I was going to actually ask Theo.
The inside
outside
and outside.
and inside, if it's different.
Yeah.
If it's not, the rain isn't going to damage it because outside. I don't know. What do you think, guys?
Are you just scared to go in because the goats are here and you were terrified yesterday?
Yesterday they scared me. You're gonna hurt. Sarah, get them down.
Come on, guys. Come down.
I'm panicking, Sarah's laughing. In the middle of the room, just there were these in a pile underneath everything, just like that, on top of each other. One stack.
And they didn't break, really?
I broke 3 of these, which are, I'm guessing they're just bathroom tires maybe, or kitchen. But look, I found these. Those are all plain.
Boats!
So I'm thinking bathroom.
Yeah. That's cool. I like
The
that
sunset.
one.
They're antique. They're worth 50,000 each one. I've been sanding the fence all day and the straw and hay cover that I'm building. Now it's time to wheelbarrow.
I know, guys, but I'm going to open for you in a minute. You just have to put your food first, okay? They love these brushes. As soon as they wake up in the morning, the girls come and rub against them. Meatball doesn't, but I think he's too tall. So Luke's going to put 2 more on top. And I also asked Luke to buy Meatball a brush because I think he needs one. Do you see anything different with Susie? Yes, Susie is pregnant. I don't know how this happened. Well, I know how it happened. Meatball does have an apron, but like all contraceptives, I guess it's not 100%. I know how to take care of them, but I still know very little about them. And when I touched Susie, and I was like, oh my goodness, what is this? It's getting bigger, how other. I found a friend that has many goats, and I said, could it be anything else? Could it be that she has an infection? She's like, nope, she's pregnant. Daisy looks more pregnant than her. Maybe Daisy is pregnant too. Her udder's still the same, but maybe it will drop a little bit later on. Anyway, so that is the news on the goat front. The apron isn't totally satisfactory. I don't know why I'm still putting it on him, but he's very tolerant of me putting it on, and I don't want that to stop. So he will probably keep wearing the apron. We will see. Run, Molly! Meatball, I think bought you a brush. You want it? Oh, okay, stop. No, oh, Meatball, stop. Okay, stop. Meatball, look. Yeah. For Meatball. Okay, no, that's not gonna work. So Meatball hates being brushed. Meatball, I won't brush you. Okay. Okay, let's see who likes being brushed. Daisy!
Back for another shift. And the goats, my workers are already here.
Come on then, we've been waiting
Sarah
for
and
you.
the goats. Come on guys, have you cooked in yet? Let's get to work. Hey, no horseplay, no goat play. Oh, there goes my wheelbarrow. Alright, it's looking good, eh guys? That's a whole big pile of rocks that look like they might be good for building walls, so I put them aside. And there's a bunch of stuff we found in there, and glass and tin, but we'll show you later. So that's where we're at. And over here we had our, let's see if they're still here, the hoopos. Yes, I can see her. Trying not to shake, guys, but I'm kind of in an awkward position. Wow, beautiful.
But this is enough for today. I came back from the walk and I told Luke, look behind you. I'm going to show you what's going to happen soon. That's a huge storm coming here. Molly, we're going home. And we're going to go quickly before it comes. The ruin looks beautiful though. Meatball, move! Molly, don't scare them. Wow, it looks amazing, the sky.
Crazy, eh?
It's going to start pouring soon.
Water.
So I don't want to take the goats back soaking wet. So we're going to go home now. Hey, Molly's crazy though. Molly's a crazy girl.
Me and Molly made it back home, just about in time. Sarah, not so much. She's down in the goat house. I wasn't laughing too evil, was I? Woo-hoo. Thank goodness she came to tell me, Sarah, because I didn't notice. Okay, time to start in here. Alrighty, room 3. I've been sanding the fence all day today, so this is a nice change from now it's The floor is really awesome in here. It seems to be like it's totally flat, so it's been really, really easy to scoop all this stuff out, not like the main ruin, because the main ruin was a real nightmare, because I didn't want to upset those flat stones where there were flat stones, small ones, because I didn't want to pull them out yet anyway, till I speak to an architect and see what we're going to do about the floor eventually anyway. But here it's like, I think it must be concrete. But it's really, really smooth, so it's been super, super easy. This ruin is 208 square meters on the deed, and the main ruin is about, I would say, 50 square meters. And then you've got this little piece that I just cleared, which is maybe 12. Then there's that room on the side, which is maybe 15. So 15 plus 50, 65, 77. So there's about 130 square meters out here, guesstimate. And I checked the floor where the camera is standing right now. I'll show you in a second. But it seems to be soil. I just checked a couple of spots, but I might check a bit more just around here. But over here, it's all rock. I just checked and kind of dug over here. And it seems to be like boulder, like granite. So I'm gonna do this. And we can see where this fig tree is coming from. I really would like not to cut this down. I think this spot would make a really awesome kind of conservatory thing, but we'll have to see when we draw up the plans. I have heard, I'm not quite sure if it's fig or not, but I have heard of trees like fig damaging the foundation, the roots from underneath, so we'll have to speak to the architect about that. But it would be pretty cool if inside our house, I don't know if we'd make it glass or whatnot, we'd have this little conservatory with a fig tree. What do you think, guys?
Wow, today's different, Meatball. With you, the brush. Sit down, Meatball. I know he was already going to do that. He doesn't know how to sit. While I do this, I take off a few ticks and fleas for them. And Daisy in a minute. And kill them, obviously. So, here, Daisy. Okay, good. Every night I take off so many fleas and ticks off Molly. It's insane. And the goats. Soon, Daisy. I am doing Molly now. This is, it wasn't even the worst day, but I'm going to show you just how many I take off every night, just from Molly. Oh my goodness, you clever girl. Clever Daisy. Good girl. Good girl. Meatball, let's see you. Go down. Wow, Meatball. You fell asleep. Susie, move out of the way so he'll be on the camera. Shall we go? We go, guys. That's where you stayed, Timmy. You didn't come down with us. We had so much fun. Now 3 rooms are done. Let's just show you.
Okay, room 1 empty.
This is the room that's going to be dropped. The room with the view. Meatball, you're going to tear your apron.
Then we have the main ruin.
Look how big it looks now.
Massive. It looks so big now.
And a nice floor.
And the floor you can see where the walls were. I don't know if they were wood or it was just ransacked years and years ago before the fire. The floor, it's just a mishmash. I mean, this is granite over here. There's granite. Over there, there's shale. Over here, there's those stones I told you about in last week's episode. It's all flat stones. Same over here. Flat stones. Then there's bits of shale here, there, some more here. A couple of massive ones over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is all we found? Yes, a bunch of trash. So there's a bucket full of broken glass. There's a couple of melted bottles. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Some whole ones somehow. There's a bunch of hinges which I will keep. Susie's on the bloody ruin again.
Oh,
and here comes
I
Daisy.
tried to sneak away.
I will keep these, the plough bits and all these hinges. Maybe I'll put them in Coca-Cola, give me an excuse. Maybe I can steal a couple of cups for myself. I used to love Coke, but it gives me kidney stones, so I don't drink it anymore. Which is a good thing. Not the kidney stones, that I don't drink it anymore. There's some cool hinges. I'm sure I can use these. There's a couple of pins there. There's this cool old lock, which is definitely dead. I do like these kind of latches. They're pretty sweet, eh? Old school. Just throw most of this crap away and get on with it. And then we have this little one. Looks so much bigger now. And the entrance looks dodgy as hell. Look at that. See, it's cracked right down. This is barely holding on over here. We'll have to see what we're going to do about that. And it's kind of pulled the render from this side. It's like with the weight, it's pulling it away. Oh, look.
And this is the hugest bit, the one that needs the most work. And Luke started clearing that bit. But maybe you'll see the result next week. Come on guys, let's go. Susie! Come Meatball, he loves the walls, Meatball. Good girl, Susie, come let's go. Molly, let's go home. Timmy, we're going home. Come on. Come, let's go here. Let's see if Meatball goes in the hole. Please do this, Meatball, okay? Whoa, no, Meatball! Meatball! Every time he sees a hole, he does that. It's really weird. You're a silly boy. Come, let's go. There's another hole here, everyone. Go crazy, Meatball. Oh, Susie, you're in the way.
Coco Pup has had her piglets, and in 2 months we are going to get 2 baby girls. I'm so excited, and they'll be joining us on the walks when they're old enough. Isn't that amazing? We'll have 3 goats, maybe 1 of Susie's babies, Molly, Timmy, and 2 little piggies.
Look what an idiot he is.
Come on, Meatball. Up. 1, 2, up. Okay, Meatball, you're gonna fall in again.
Oh no!
If you've watched so far and you haven't given us a thumbs up, what are you waiting for? What don't you like about this video? Leave us a comment if you have any feedback to make our videos better. When all my animals come for a walk with me, I can't believe how lucky I am. This is my biggest childhood dream, that I would be walking with goats and pigs and donkeys and cats and dogs. Slowly, slowly it's happening, and I will get there eventually. With a whole pack of different animals living side to side, happily walking with me every morning and evening. This is what I call heaven for me. So in about 2 months we're gonna have 2 little girl piglets with us. We can't wait. We're gonna see them this Monday. I'm using some of Cindy's photos to show you the piglets because we haven't seen them yet. If you are in the mood of watching some very cute kuni pigs, she has a growing kuni pig family and they are awesome. So thank you so much, Cindy, and if anyone wants to follow her journey, I'm gonna put her link in the description below. And if you enjoy her content, subscribe to her channel. Daisy, no, camera. Daisy, Daisy. No. No, camera. Penny seems to have gone. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it, and we have to face facts that we can only have one guinea fowl for some reason, and that guinea fowl is Larry. He's been here from the beginning, nothing has happened to him, but every single other guinea fowl has gone. We're thinking it could be one of 4 things. 1, a fox or an eagle, a predator anyway. 2, that she went to die somewhere, maybe she wasn't well. 3, maybe she's sitting on eggs somewhere. She did start laying eggs and then somehow never laid another one again, so either she put them somewhere and she's sitting on them. And 4, maybe she left Larry. I don't know. I think the outcome is probably not a positive one.
I just picked up my new chain tensioner, and he reckons that I'm sharpening the rakers down too low, and then there's a lot of stress and tension, and that's why it broke twice within a month. I thought, let me spoil myself and buy a new chain, and I was really happy with it, and I'm slicing away, and now I just hit a bloody nail. Look at it. So with the previous slice, this wasn't showing, but now when I was cutting it, kind of pushed it out. So I mean, this is nearly in the middle of the tree, and well, at least 2 inches in from this side. So God knows how many years it was nailed into it. Bloody nail. Well, half a nail. I'll have to be careful, because the other half is probably in there. I've just finished slicing up that big log. Hitting that nail with my chain, I lost 4 or 5 teeth, completely gone. And they're all mostly from one side of the chain. And I didn't bother changing it, I just kept milling, and it didn't seem to pull to one side or another. So I'm not gonna buy a new one yet. It's I think 23 or 26 euros, that steel chain. And I used it new for 2 slices. So out of that big log I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus the 2 rounded ends, so 12, pretty good. Alright, so let's start with finishing this door frame, eh? So I've got this, let's see, maybe 1/6 of a tree, which I cut up like this, I don't know, 6-8 months ago, when I got all these pine logs from my mate about 10 kilometers away. And I think it fits really nicely. That looks really good. So I put oil with diesel on the letters, and now that I'm looking at it this morning, I don't really like it. I don't like this, which is needed to keep it all together. So I sanded them all and formed them a bit better and took out the middles of the E's and the D and the O and the B, and oiled them with burnt oil and diesel. It looks pretty cool. Maybe it's a bit more work than I wanted. Maybe a bit too much hassle for what it is, I guess. I don't know. But I think it looks pretty cool. That looks good though, eh?
Looks very good.
You like the sign Daddy made?
So I've also finished our straw and hay storage. What do you think, guys? I think it looks pretty cool. I really like how it turned out. We'll see how it holds up with the weather, and I'll keep putting on some marine varnish every 4 or 5 years, hopefully, and see how it goes.
Before we go, we'd like to welcome a new Patreon family member, well, 2, Steve and Paishi. Thank you so much for choosing
Cheers,
us
guys.
to support. And if any of you guys want to jump onto that Patreon train, you'll help us get to where we're going much faster. Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks for watching,
have an
guys.
awesome week ahead.
Have a nice weekend.
Bye.
Bye.